Hello music fans, you're watching Death by Unicorn, where we talk about metal, rock, and prog music. And today I'm going to talk about 3 albums that came out over the past week and give my quick first impressions on them. And I'll talk about them in my order of preference, starting with Eidola and their album Mend. Now all of these albums I'm going to talk about today came out on January 17th, 2025. This is Eidola's 6th album. They're an American band and it's post-hardcore with a lot of pop influence, some progressive rock, experimental rock, and progressive metal influences in there as well. And this one I'm going to put in my near masterpiece tier. I love everything Eidola's put out, so I was excited for this. Their last album, Eviscerate, was my favorite post-hardcore album of 2024. And this album is them getting closer to a pop music sound than they ever got before, but it still features their excellent musicianship, great fast guitar parts, fast drum parts, but also nice, slow, atmospheric moments, beautiful chords and voicings, and beautiful, catchy vocal melodies. And while their guitars in their older music used to sound more like Protest the Hero guitar parts, these ones sound a bit more like Polyphia guitar parts to me. The clean vocals on here sound like they could be in big pop hits, but the fast guitar and drum parts make it clear that this isn't your typical radio pop. Then the few parts where they do have harsh vocals that come in make that pretty clear as well, although they use harsh vocals a lot less often on this album than on previous albums of theirs. Opening track, Brahmin Garden of Eden, gets you really pumped up for the album. It seems like kind of what they might play through the house speakers before they step on stage for a live show. Kind of not really like a real song, but it's kind of like the intro to the album, and it's really well done. Second track, Prodigy, is insanely catchy. Renaissance is a beautiful piano ballad. My favorite song at the moment from the album is probably Kaleidoscope, though there are a few others vying for that position. On Kaleidoscope, I like the fast 6/8 feel. I like the fast, clean guitars, the great vocal melodies. If that sounds good to you, check out Mend by Eidola. Next up, I want to mention Teramaze and their EP called Desire, Colors, and Lust. They're an Australian progressive metal band, and this one I'm putting in my excellent tier. Now, Teramaze, they just consistently and regularly put out excellent music. I think they're still sounding like they're in peak form. I only just wish that this was a full-length album, because then maybe it could top their full-length album from 2024. It's very accessible progressive metal. Teramaze always has a big emphasis on clean melodic vocals and big powerful choruses. They also have great riffs, guitar solos, and interesting compositions. My favorite track at the moment is Sinister. And the last one for the video today, I want to mention the band Dragonknight and their album Legions. This is the debut album by this Finnish band, and it's power metal. And this one I'm going to put in my very good tier. If you're a fan of bands like Dragon Force and Hammerfall, or if you're generally just a fan of power metal, this is definitely one to check out. Dragonknight is a new conceptual band with a bunch of seasoned Finnish metal veterans, skillfully executing this power metal style with soaring melodies, thunderous rhythms, and epic orchestration fused with crushing riffs. So there's 11 tracks on here, and the description from their, I think it's from their Bandcamp where I got this. They tell of heart-wrenching battles, strong-willed warriors, and the beauty of glorious death, but also treasure hunts gone awry, conquest, and the inner power to rise from the hopeless pit of despair, yet again in the face of adversity. Hear the armies and swords clash, seafaring vessels creak, and the wings of serpents soar. So very typical kind of topics for power metal, kind of cheesy, but really kind of melodic and well played music. Looks like all the members of the band also have like stage names like Lord Griffin, Lord Karatos, Lord Solarius, Lord Othrakis, and Lord Salo-Khan. So they're all kind of getting into this whole lore of their backstory and mystery and fantasy surrounding the band. So that sounds pretty cool. If you like the sound of that, definitely check out Legions by Dragonknight. Now, hopefully you found something good on this list to check out. Is there anything else that came out recently that you think I might enjoy? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know what you thought of these albums if you listened to them. And stay tuned for next time. Peace out.